2. Bull. 3 goddamn minutes earlier. I was talking to a horse. Don't look at me like that. You're goddamn straight I talk to horses, especially the ones I'm going to ride. If you're going to put on a show with a partner, and that partner is going to spend most of it doing its best to kill you, wouldn't you want to develop a rapport? Besides, they make a lot more sense than people, most of the time. Especially the females. When I heard Max snort, I turned around, puzzled. I'd been around that bull for the best part of a year, and he only got mad when there was a stranger around. But there was no one backstage except me, Max, and the bronco I was talking to. I hopped the fence and wandered across the enclosure towards Max. That's when I saw her. She was standing dead still in Max's area, her white blouse all lit up from the overhead lights. Her skin was creamily, richly white, and it was set off by her long black hair. It hung right down her back, wavy and thick and glossy. The sort of hair you want to plunge your fingers into and wrap around your hands as you bring it up to your face. Somehow I knew it was going to smell good. Her skin was so pale, and her hair so dark, and that white blouse she was wearing was glowing so much from the overhead lights that she would have looked like a ghost, except that as my eyes tracked down I could see she was deliciously solid. Tight blue jeans hugged curving hips, ones that made me want to spin her around now to get a look at the incredible ass they promised. She wasn't like most of the girls who hung around the rodeo, their shirts peeking open to show stomachs as taut as trampolines. She looked gorgeously soft and feminine, and that was before my eyes even got to her tits. Oh, holy mother of Jesus, her tits. Pressing out the front of her blouse were 2 full cantaloupes of womanly delight. When God sculpted her, he'd blessed her with generous scoops, firm and weighty, the sort you immediately want to stroke your hands up under and lift and just enjoy for a moment before you even touch the nipples. I didn't even have her clothes off yet, and I could already imagine how they'd feel under my palms. God damn! This girl had to be mine. And then the sound of Max pawing at the ground woke me from my little trance. Oh, hell. I raced over there, trying my damnedest not to get distracted by the way her breasts bounced as she ran. She hadn't seen me yet, too focused on fleeing. But she wasn't going to reach the fence in time. It was all over, unless... I pulled Max away from her and hustled him out of there. Then I slowly turned around, savoring the moment. When it comes to getting a girl's panties off, you can keep your billionaire yachts and your fancy champagne because there ain't nothing better than saving her life. I couldn't stop myself taking a deep breath in when I saw her. I figured she was a couple of years younger than me, 23 or so, and damn, she was even better up close. She had big, dark brown eyes you could just fall right into, the slender, elegant nose that made me want to kiss my way down it, and big, sensuous lips. That mouth was made for long, hungry kisses, or even filthier things. Well, I said, looky what we have here. And I gave her the bull grin, which is certified to make any girl giggle and melt. I was already thinking about the table where we put the saddles and reins for the shows. It was just the right height to fuck her on, with those creamy thighs wrapped around my waist. A couple of minutes, a little of the old bull charm, but she just stood there, open mouthed. They call me Bull, I said, a little thrown. I stuck my thumbs into my belt as I said it. And who, lovely lady, are you? She didn't flush or simper or throw her arms around me. She just sort of gaped at me. Maybe she's foreign. That'd explain it. She seemed to be checking out my body, which I was used to, but it wasn't accompanied by any of the normal flirting or smiles. I felt like I was trying to play tennis with myself. Eventually, she sort of shook her head as if to clear it and said, I have to go. And then she turned and started to walk away. What? Did she not understand we were meant to be having sex now? I let her get about 6 paces before I reacted, partly because I was so shocked and partly because I got distracted by my first glimpse of her gorgeous, curvy rump. Now hold on a minute, I said, jogging after her and catching her just as she reached the fence. Didn't anyone ever teach you to say thank you? You know, maybe on your knees, shaking all that dark hair back over your shoulders as you... Except that wasn't the only thing I was thinking. It was the main thing I was thinking, but underneath it, something else was disturbing the dark depths. Something I wasn't used to.